Hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, score predictions for tomorrow's game, Ravens versus the Rams. Yeah. I was kind of touching on my score prediction in the previous video. We were going over a couple things, and I think I said it. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game overall. I think we score some points. So I got us scoring 24 points, and I got them scoring no more than 10. All right? That's not bad. 24-10 is a good game. We go about our business, get the W. But here's the thing. I also think somebody's going to go off this game. And the person I think is going to go off this game is Isaiah Likely. And when I mean go off, I mean 2 touchdowns go off. I mean 70 yards of receiving going off. And he might have some rushing yards too, because I think they might use him on a sweep or a jet sweep or something like that, going across the formation at least once. Yeah, I think Isaiah Likely comes to play. I think he shows up, and I think he shows out. And I think it's not going to be close, and I think he's probably going to be the guy who gets the most for fantasy lovers this game. Now look, Keaton Mitchell, he could have a big yardage game. But I don't think he's going to get the touchdowns. The only other person I think is going to get touchdowns in this game is Gus Edwards. Because once they get to that line, that goal line, you already know what it is. Gus the Buzz, get on board. Come on, the Magic School Bus. So you already know what it is. So that's my mindset for tomorrow's game. Okay? And we should win handedly. The thing that always pumps the brakes is Ronnie Stanley. Look, at the end of the day, I don't care how good Lamar Jackson is. And he is amazing. He cannot effectively throw a ball if somebody can't protect his blind side. It's impossible. Because think about what he'd have to do every play just to get enough time to throw the ball. You get where I'm coming from? So I'm looking at that and I'm saying, look, we should win this game. It shouldn't be a hard game or anything else like that. But at the same time, if this team wants to go further, if we want to start putting guys away, meaning teams away, that means that the offensive line has to come to play. And one of the things I loved hearing was that Ronnie Stanley, because he's been taking off most of these Fridays. I remember at the beginning of the season, but I totally forgot about it. He's been taking off most of these Fridays, meaning he hasn't been playing or practicing on Fridays. And that's crazy to me. It's like, no. We don't want to really do anything because he has to, we don't want him to get hurt. So Harbaugh kind of brought it up, and everybody else kind of brought it up and said, is he going to be out there? And Ronnie Stanley was out there at practice where he should be. The thing with Ronnie is even if your leg is hurting, you still have to work on your technique. You still have to have your body in tip-top shape, ready to do the job at hand, even if you are not 100%. He's also not 100%, and he is yet to get to into game shape. That's the problem. That's been a problem. But that's what we're working with, right? So that's my whole caveat for the next game. I told y'all in the previous video, I think that the quick passing game gets going. I think that Isaiah Likely goes off. I think they use Keaton in the pass game. I think Gus gets used a lot on the goal line. I do not see OBJ, Bateman, or Zay being big contributors in this game. I'm just being real. I do not see it. Because the only other person I can maybe see is maybe Zay, because they throw him a lot of shovel passes and short passes and short screens, stuff like that. But I think that they're going to use him as a decoy. I think they're going to say, they're going to naturally want to go to Zay because of the bad conditions. The field is going to be in bad condition. Why? Because it's going to be raining. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. So the field conditions are not going to be at the most optimal level for these guys to play at their highest level. You know where I'm coming from? So then you're going to have that playing a part. You're going to have people slipping, people fumbling, people dropping passes because they can't hold to the ball because their hands are slippery. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, they have to take off those gloves because remember, when those gloves get wet, they get real slick. All those things mean something. They all play factors. So my final score, 24-10 Ravens. I think Isaiah likely scores 2 touchdowns, which is 14 points. And I also think Gus Edwards gets another one. I think Lamar throws 2 touchdowns in this game. He's highly efficient, but also because it's going to be quick pass, very, very quick passing game. Screens, all that stuff. If Monken is a serious coordinator, the screen game should be dialed up better in this game than any other game of the season because you already know what you're going into. There's no excuses. Oh, we thought it might get a little dry. No, sir. No, you didn't think it was going to get dry. Draw a screen properly. Oh! And you need to do it now. Why? Because we have to start getting into the rhythm of doing these things. We have to put it on tape. Because you have to understand something. When you put certain plays on tape in certain formations, teams go and watch that tape. They say, oh, they're in this formation. It's probably going to be the play that they go to. And you make a play off of it. Hence where the term wrinkles have come from. You know where I'm coming from? This whole ideology of, no, we're saving stuff for the postseason. That's a lie. 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 And for anybody that believes that, you deserve a slap too. You know why? Because we've already seen this team not use players when they need to be used. We've seen them say, oh, we're holding stuff back in the playoff. It's not the way it's supposed to go. It's not the way it's supposed to go. It cannot go that way if we want to go far. So this is the rest of the season we're talking about, guys. This is the rest of the season we're talking about. Everyone's saying, there's no more bye weeks after this. This is it. It's now to hopefully the Super Bowl for us. Can we finish strong? Can we close out teams? Can we remain disciplined? Can we put on our big boy pants? Can we play a full 4 quarters? And to beat this team, I'm telling y'all, we're going to need full 4 quarters. That means defense, special teams, and offense working in unity. U-N-I-T-Y, that spells unity, unity. That's what we're going to have to do to beat this team. They're not the biggest, they're not the baddest, they're not even the best. But it's talked about, it's called setting a standard, setting a trend. Will we limp into the next game? Because remember, these next games are not easy. They are not easy. We need this game. I don't want to hear them, we lost one, we'll be okay, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. No. We need all the help we could get. All of it. Because we don't know what Kansas City's going to do, Miami's going to do, Jacksonville's going to do. It is what it is. But like I said, the score for this game, I got 24-10. Likely gets 2 touchdowns. And I think Gus gets 1. I think Keaton gets a lot of yardage, but he doesn't hit the end zone. And I think Lamar throws a very efficient game, ends the game with 2 touchdowns. They get out of there with the dub. I also expect there to be at least 1 forced fumble from this defense against the Rams, either on the running back, the quarterback, or the wide receivers. It should happen. It's going to be wet. The Ravens are now more actively trying to punch the ball out, and they are hitting guys across the middle, trying to ajar the ball. So I think there's going to be a fumble or maybe even a fumble recovery or a hit that causes the ball to jump up into the air and cause an interception. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section what your score predictions are. Mine is, once again, 24-10 Ravens. We go on to the next game, but put it down there in the comment section, please. But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please remember that. Please remember. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, there's 3 tiers of content. Give it a look. Give it a try. Let me know what you think about it, right? Putting a lot of time into trying to build this channel, and I want you guys to have the best content possible. So give it a look and let me know what you think. And at the bottom of the screen on this side is a QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.